Hi, today we're going to look at an art analysis that we do in Year 7 in the Pattern and Printmaking unit. We're going to be doing an art analysis on the Torres Strait Islander artist Billy Missi and his lino print called Sager Gubanu. As we can see, these are all the artwork details here. So we've got the artist, the title of the artwork, the year it was created, the media, which is a lino print and it's been hand coloured, the size and the edition. Now, not every artwork we look at has a story behind it. Well, everything does, but in this case, we actually do have the reason why this was created. So this is the story. Sager Gubanu is a word from the Torres Strait Islander dialect language, which means during the southeasterly wind. The oral history behind this artwork is as follows. The star shark is at an angle where the southeasterly wind is blowing around May and June. It is also when the bottlebrush trees are blossoming, with red flowers and cormorant birds arrive with sardines and many other little fish around the shoreline. These birds will dive and feed all morning. When the tide goes out, they dry their wings in the wind and sun. The image in the centre of the print represents how the oral history of this specific star pattern has been handed down by our forefathers from generation to generation until now, where it's being depicted in visual art form. The blue-green background represents the sky of the Torres Strait. So an art analysis has 4 stages. So we've got description, analysis, interpretation, judgment. The first part. So these are some questions that we have to answer. We're basically trying to give as much detail about the artwork, in this case a lino print, as possible. Pretend that you're talking to someone on the phone where you're actually holding it and talking to them and describing everything that you see. Look really carefully at Billy Missi's work. What do you see? A hint would be starting at either the top or the bottom. So you might look at the top and start describing what you see. Explain the images, the colours, the patterns and the shapes. So you might say, in the background at the top, there are green and blue wavy lines depicted in the sky. There are different wavy patterns and there's patterns within these works. You might then start to talk about the actual shark. We can see that there is a shark here. In previous art analysis during class, we've had students pick that there are actually stars within the shark, on his eye or her eye, the fins, along the spine and in the tail. There's also a black and white one. We can see that there are figures throughout. Now it's up to you whether you see 7 or 8. Some people think that this is not part of the group. You're really just saying whatever your truth is. So you're describing what you see, describing everything that you do see. You might describe the bottle brushes that are depicted in the middle. You might describe the people sitting as well. At the bottom, we can see that there are 3 birds sitting on an island. We can also see a couple of birds in the water, along with a school of fish, with a couple of sardines escaping. So how many people are shown? What animals are shown? What type of animals are they? What colour are they? Where are they? What else is featured in this work? For this particular section in art analysis, you write the most because you're describing everything about it. The next stage is analysis. Now I want you to say your truth again. What's the mood of the artwork? Now the story that we've found doesn't give us the mood. It's what you think the mood is. So if you think it's a happy work, then describe that you think it's a happy work and why. Maybe you think that the figure in the middle is sitting down and all the people are listening and it's a happy story where they're passing down generational stories. Maybe you're looking at it and you're thinking it's sad. Maybe there's something going on. I know the other day when we did this as a class, someone was talking about it that they're thinking of eating the shark. You need to describe what you think it is. So think of those mood emotions, happy, sad, bored, confused. Maybe you got a little bit of a combination of feelings, completely up to you. I then want you to list 3 elements you see in the artwork, only 3. I can see that there's a lot of colour shown. We've got the blue water, the blue and green sky, the bottle brushes and the black figures and the birds. You might look at the shapes, the shape of the shark, the shape of the waves, the shape of the animals. You might even talk about line, Lots of line throughout this particular work. There's also a lot of texture. The texture is shown with the pattern. It's quite an overloaded use of space, but you could use space as well. Totally your choice on which ones you think are shown in this particular artwork. The other part we've got are listing 3 principles you see in the work: composition, balance, contrast, emphasis, rhythm, or pattern. It definitely shows pattern. That's why we picked this work. It's part of the pattern and printmaking unit. There's lots of patterns throughout this particular work. You could also talk about contrast. So you've got the black birds against this white and black background. You could talk about it as a composition, how it works as a unity piece. You could talk about balance. So you've got the balance of the birds and the patterns. Again, your choice of which ones you choose. Interpretation. So there's 2 ways you can answer this. You could either look at the story again and see what you think the meaning is. Some people think it's about the seasonal change. You might look at the work and you might see something different. And I've had lots of different ways of people thinking about this particular work. As I said before, someone thought it was people sitting around planning a kill on a shark. Some people looked at the rainbow shark as a star pattern in the sky. You have a look and what do you think? A lot of people say it's about the circle of life. Some people think it's about dancing and being together as a family. You need to decide what you think the meaning is. There are 2 other questions that we want you to answer here. So how has the Torres Strait Islander culture been expressed in this work? There's a clue. The Torres Strait Islander flag is blue and green, and it's also shown in the sky here. It's also been shown with depicting a story that's been handed down, which also answers our next question, which is, do the artist's past experiences influence this artwork? Well, of course it does. It's a family story that's been passed down in generations, and we can see here it's an oral history. Nothing was written down. It's all about the story, the oral story where they talk and they create artwork. The last stage of an art analysis is judgment, and this is the easiest one. I want you to write what you think of it. You're allowed to not like the artwork. You're also allowed to like it. You need to choose where you sit. If you like it, tell me the reasons why you like it. What part of it do you like? Maybe you like the fact that every part of this work that is white has been carved out of lino. Maybe that's what you like. It's the detail. Maybe you like the story behind it. If you don't like it, tell me why you don't like it. Some people have said it looks too busy. It's really, really hard to read. If that's your truth, write that down. And if you are thinking that you don't really like it, maybe instead of writing, well, write that, but then you could write why you think it's an important artwork. Why would we get you to include this in your art analysis? Why are we looking at this particular work? There are also some links that you can look at with Billy Missi. Hope you've enjoyed this video and hope it helps with your art analysis. Thanks.